everyone to the Everything Show, episode 580. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Billy. What's up, Billy?
Matrix Lord ain't happy.
No, it's the Fury of Matrix Lord. What's up, Scott?
It's blind dyslexic approved.
Okay, guys, so there's some things that really piss me off lately. Now, just so you know, in case you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Marvel Comics. I have many comic book boxes of Marvel Comics. Even a bigger Spider-Man fan, okay? And I gotta say that the current state of affairs with the comics lately is pissing me off.
And I don't blame you.
And I think it's actually starting to piss off the fans too. Because here's what you do, okay? Now, I've worked in retail, I've worked in marketing, okay? The one thing you don't want to do is piss off your customer base, okay? I understand that these writers today have their own, everybody has,
Agenda.
their own political agenda,
Yeah.
all right? But back in the day, it used to stay in your head and not be a reflection of the company, not interfere. Here's my problem, okay? That Captain America thing with Sam Wilson, right? All right? I liked the Falcon. Like, growing up,
Yeah.
I thought he was a fantastic character. I thought right away, if anybody deserves to be Captain America, it's him.
But either be or be Falcon. Don't try to do the whole split.
I said that because I grew with that character. He's as much in my memory as Black Panther and, Thor and Iron Man. I mean, he was always in Captain America comic and he was always around. He was an Avenger, okay? So my problem is that this whole nonsense that I understand we get different writers, okay? But they used to have to follow a comic book Bible on each character.
And now with the you no longer need to have even that little comic book code up on their front page, anything goes.
Right. This whole nonsense of the writer forcing his political agenda onto the comic book fans, where you want to read the comic to be entertained. You want to see Captain America fight the bad guy, defeat the bad guy, some type of story arc that gets you interested for the whole year. You don't want to go and hear like that, Captain America makes a statement that, Democrats are Americans and Republicans are now real Americans. You don't want to see crap like that type of hate, civil splitting, labeling. Okay? At the end of the day, kids still read comics.
Yeah.
So, I don't want the kids to read these comics where they think because it's in a Captain America comic. What's up, Gloria? They think that because Captain America, Sam Wilson, is a Democrat, we have to be Democrats. And if my friend's a Republican,
who's writing it is a part of that affiliation, so that he wants to impart his views into that comic book. And I'm with you. When I read a comic book, I could not care less what the writer's political view is. Now, if they want to impart something that's going on in real life, fine. But don't say, here's my view, like it or lump it.
Just like I don't care what Peter Parker's choice of China patterns would be, okay? I really don't care who Spider-Man would vote for. I don't even want to know, to tell you the truth. But when they flat out make a statement that they're making it like Americans that vote a different way, like Republicans, are evil, you have to see the stuff I'm seeing on Facebook lately. I'm seeing people that we both see the same story, okay? And I don't know for the life of me how people could twist stuff for that agenda when it's so blatantly obvious what happens, okay? And just because they're part of a different party, they lose all sense of right and wrong. Like, okay, I want to say something. Like, I don't really usually comment on Facebook, right? I don't. because it's going to start wars if I actually give an opinion. Because this day and age, if you give an opinion, it's like censorship and all this other crap, right? I try to be at peace. I see these things, these posts from people I know, right? And they showed this thing today, and if this relates to Marvel, right? They showed this thing today about this. They show on an angle with reporters getting beat up, right?
Yeah.
By a Secret Service guy. Okay. Of course, they put it out of order, okay, purposely, right? So it appears like, oh, this poor guy's getting beat up, whatever, right? When you really see the footage, okay, you see that reporter getting in the security guard's face,
Yep.
telling him F off, move,
Yep.
F
And
you,
saw that,
F.
Or Michael Warbucks, I saw that footage
Right.
on, but I saw it on one of those two.
Now that report is from Time, right? I guess Time
I think
magazine.
so, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Back in the day, that happens. You get knocked on your ass. That's it. You cross the line. You have every right to beat the crap out of this person because he's causing a danger to the political candidate.
Yeah.
They can't have the trust system in a day and age where people assassinate people. So this guy is a danger to whatever. They need to take him out of the equation. Like, get him down, right? You don't want to listen. He wants to get in people's face. He's brave enough. So what kills me is it's so effing obvious that this guy got in the security guard's face, was goading him. He almost touched his nose.
Yeah.
I saw that, right? And, of course, he gets his ass knocked down, rock bottom, whatever, okay? And he gets kicked because the guy really, again, you crossed the line, literally.
Yeah.
The candidate was in danger. Now you get knocked down, okay? People got ejected. That's the end of it. There's no, oh my God, he's this poor reporter. No, he was an asshole, flat out.
Yeah. Because there was a debate. There was also a debate whether it was 8 inches or 18 inches or something out of his.
Doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Regardless
I know.
if people
I just
are
what they were saying.
Democrats, right? If you can't effing see that this guy was goading the security guard and causing a
He was going there.
threat to security because he kept challenging the system and kept getting an inch and giving an inch and going further, then something is wrong with this country. If people on Facebook are like, this poor guy, what are you talking about, this poor guy? This poor guy was cursing the guy in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, again, what I see happening to this country is civil war reality. Because I'm not talking about race either.
War in a way.
I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about Republicans and Democrats, civil war, nothing gets accomplished, craziness. Because people just get obsessed with their party. And it blinds them for right or wrong. All right? Marvel Comics should not be, in any way, shape, or form, making a statement that Republicans are evil. Okay?
No.
If you're going to do something like that, okay, I want the writer to have the balls to say, we don't want any Republicans collecting this comic. Because the moment that happens, that comic goes in the toilet. Now, I do want to give some update here. The comic did go in the toilet, okay? Nobody liked that crap. And guess what? Steve Rogers is back. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Falcon. Again, I love the Falcon. They ruined the Falcon, okay?
Yeah.
I guess he's still going to have the shield, whatever, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's the one who should have that electronic shield or whatever the hell they
Even Steve Rogers never really... They never made it an issue to say if he's Republican and Democrat because all these crazy people are like, oh my God, I can't get the comic. You don't. So the day that a writer, like I see tweets and people keep bashing and like a writer from a comic book will be bashing like a Republican, bashing, right? If they put it in their book, I feel it's wrong, right? Because we don't want to read about that shit.
No.
We want to read about the comic book character, okay? And I'm not saying what I am either. But I'm just saying that I don't want to read about that crap. I want to read about Captain America fighting the bad guys, whatever. Okay? I don't want to read about what's up, Sally. I don't want to read. I don't want kids to read a comic where they teach kids that if people vote Republican, they're evil. So
Yeah.
get that out of the comic books first of all.
Because in the end, it's actually kids who are picking up this. It doesn't matter if they're 6, 18, or whatever. They're still kids buying these comic books.
Right, and they don't know any better.
Behind them too, but in the long run, it's the kids who, it's the parents who picked them up when they were a kid. But yeah, to me, I don't care what somebody's political view is. Just keep your view as a writer out of the comic book, unless it's.
Right. When they put 9/11 in Marvel Comics, it was an all-time low, I felt.
Yeah.
Because the comic book company that says there's, I don't know how many superheroes in every corner, all of a sudden had to explain how no superheroes were around during 9/11. And I felt that was like one of the worst things I've ever seen in comics, is to try to capitalize on that. They should not even put that in the books. But my whole thing is that now, what does Marvel do? Vote Loki for President of the United States, right? I mean, are you for real? Like, I understand things are getting really bad with Marvel, with changing character genders and different crazy things, and they're totally out there. But now you're getting ridiculous. Where you got the Falcon like this, you know, as Captain America, because he's a freaking, they're making him like Loki's Republican or something,
Yeah.
I think. I mean, like, what is this nonsense?
Yeah.
And he shouldn't even be running for the president. It's even if it's a comic, he shouldn't even be running for a president because you have to be an Earthling and live on Earth. Hello, hi. How stupid can you get?
Is that Angela on his other side?
Yeah, Angela. Which I don't even know. I'm just like, you know what? There's gonna come a point where you can't make movies out of it because it's just stupid. I'm gonna go right to Billy. Billy, what do you think of this nonsense?
I like Ike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I basically agree with everything you said.
You don't have to agree.
No,
I mean,
I do. Like, especially with the gender swapping stuff. But as for the Loki for president thing, I think that's kind of cool. No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
And they go believe, and then they show the outline of why in believe. Like it's like, oh, come on.
Maybe it won't last that long. Maybe it'll be like the equivalent to like a minute and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, people were asking about the minute and a half, minute 30 seconds, or whatever. We were talking about the Undertaker's quick appearance, which I commented on. I actually tried commenting on. YouTube wouldn't allow me to comment all of a sudden. I gotta
Undertaker for president.
Yeah. All right, so keep the elections and the political stuff out of the comics.
Yeah.
Make Marvel fun again. Make Marvel comic booky.
Make Marvel fun. There you go. There's a campaign. Here's a campaign they need to go with. Make Marvel fun again.
Like, I could give 2 craps less about politics. Hashtag the prequels.
Yeah.
It's like we get enough of politics in real life. We don't need it in comics.
Yeah.
Right. I don't need to see stuff in comics that reminds me of reality. I go to take a break.
You're going into it to escape reality for a bit.
If I'm going to see, Hillary and Trump in the comics, I'm going to throw up because I'm like, I don't want to see that. Okay? That's why I try to escape from that nonsense sometimes.
Yeah.
Just for 10 minutes, read a comic. Oh, here we go again. So keep that out of the comics. That's my message.
At
and
least
Marvel, if have the balls to say if the writer's a Democrat and he's putting down Republicans, have the balls to say that you don't want no Republicans reading the comic. So that way the comic can go in the toilet and basically, or vice versa, and then the comic can be canceled.
At least they're not doing that crap in the movies anytime soon.
Thank God.
I think they interviewed
the
the producers and stuff about all the changes in Marvel, and they were like, "No, not if we have anything to say about it."
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So I had to get that comic book rant. I was a little pissed off about that. I do want to say, getting back to the Godzilla thing that we were talking about the other day. Again, I am I'm a huge fan that would want to see Godzilla every year or something like, on a frequent basis, okay? If all the designs that we've ever had, I just don't, I mean, it's going to happen, guys, that there's going to be, just like an Iron Man armor, there's going to be something I just don't friggin' like. Okay?
That I, for one, I mean,
It's just
come
like,
on.
like, why does the eye have to look the size of a pea? Because then you can never see the villain and never fight him because you can't see because it's this big. Come on, let's get a little realistic here. I mean, it's just stupid now. No dinosaur is gonna have an eye this big when they're like freaking ridiculous like that.
Now, if they
I'm not saying he's a dinosaur either, but
granted, if they set it up to where it looks as though he was missing it or it was scarred, fine. But they made, yeah, like you said, it looks like the size of a pea, and
yeah, we don't need to see zombie Godzilla either, because I know the zombie craze is around. I don't need to see that either. I need to see villains, like Ghidorah, Ghidra, whatever, with the three-headed dragon and
Ghidorah for
Mothra.
president.
Yes, let's go. We need to see the crazy aliens with the glasses. That's what I want to see. God, and I don't want the ego getting involved with Toho either. Like, if their movie bombs, don't go after Legendary. Me and Chris are talking about that. It's like, our movie failed, and now we will make your life a living hell with your licensing. Shut up. It's like, no, seriously.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
You want to make money? Then, like,
Make
get
a
with the
decent movie.
Yeah. That's all. What do you have to say, Billy? Bring something to the table. Bring an article to the table. Talk about something.
An article?
Something. Something you have an interest in.
Give me a minute.
And I'm not saying like Leo DiCaprio climate change when he has a yacht that expels all damages the climate either. Like, I just want to say climate change, everybody. How embarrassing is that? I like Leo, but, don't speak if you know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Especially if you're, like, destroying the environment more than anybody else. All right, Sally.
Did anybody see J.K. Simmons talking about reprising the role of J.J.?
He would do it, right?
He said he'd do it, but because they interviewed him and they asked him about if he knew about that petition people had going for it, and he said, I loved doing those movies with Raimi, and I would not be against it, but the people who make that petition are not, the authority, not the correct power, or they don't have the power to do that.
Right.
So,
He's just trying to be professional, saying, look, I would, of course, but it's not going to go anywhere. The petition.
Yeah.
With the way egos are in Hollywood, it's not going anywhere. Again, I'm getting a little scared that I have no idea what's going to happen in the Spider-Man movie, and it's 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when does it come out? 2017. I'm a little scared. Okay, I don't know anything that was filmed or not filmed. No story arc, no villain. If you create a new villain when Spider-Man has over 400 rogue gallery of villains, if you create someone new for the movies, I don't think I'll be happy though. There's more than enough villains that you can showcase. You could do the Scorpion. You could do the Shocker. You don't have to have it that you just turn Spider-Man either. You be Spider-Man for a year or whatever or something, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if we talked about this or not, but it's confirmed now that they're actually still doing Zombieland 2.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, because I really like the first Zombieland.
Yeah, I got that over here on my DVD collection.
Nice.
All right, what does the girls want to talk about? Because this is kind of boring. Right?
I'm interested. It's pretty fun what you're talking about.
It's not fun because you're not answering us. No.
No, I'm listening. I was listening more than talking. But yeah, Sally, do you have anything?
No, I was just listening.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched the Fuller House on Netflix. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuller House. It's good.
It's
Me and Sharon were just talking about watching that.
I watched the first episode.
Good.
Yeah, I've seen like the
That's
first
even a
few
good one.
episodes. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch. I think me and Sharon are gonna watch it on the weekends. We're gonna video binge, I guess.
I watched the first episode. It was very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Definitely.
I think the funniest joke they had was when she goes, "Where's Michelle?" And Mary Kate and Ashley obviously aren't in it. So
Yeah.
he goes, "Oh," Bob Saget goes, "I'm sorry, Michelle couldn't make it. She's busy with her in New York with her fashion empire." And then they all just deadpan look at the camera like,
Oh my god.
Lord.
That was funny.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I love that. Because it's like it's
Wow.
so fourth wall breaking. Yeah, it's so funny.
yeah.
I
That's
love
funny.
that.
Very good.
Also, might I just say, Stephanie grew up.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And then
She-
somebody made a comment says
she
the
is
only
hardly
reason you watch
recognizable.
this, my
She's
guys
so-
watch Full House now, and they have a picture of her pretty much just, pardon the pun, busting out all over.
Wow.
Nice.
So, I didn't say anything, Gloria.
She's speechless.
Hey, at least steampunk's not here to say something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. He'll be on those.
Yeah, pardon my eye rolls, guys.
Oh, come on. All right, well, now, what else is going on? I heard some story about Vera. I always get her name wrong. Vera Familia. She's
Omega,
Norm.
Omega.
Yeah, thank you. She's Norma Bates, of course, in Bates Motel, but she's
Yeah.
also doing The Conjuring too. And I heard that there was some paranormal activity stuff on the
Ooh.
set
Ooh.
where she
Ooh.
got scratched with
Ooh,
3 scratch marks twice.
What?
that's creepy.
That
That sounds like something that we need to call in
Dun, 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 dun,
Shadow Hunters. It sounds like demon activity, man.
Oh!
And not the show version, the movie one.
No.
Speaking of The Conjuring with James Wan, did anybody see that they're working on a new Saw movie?
Saw?
Really?
Yeah.
They're doing something called Saw Legacy.
Yeah, I know about that for a while.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's a gal who I work with. It's just almost everything, every other word out of her mouth is, oh, Saw this, Saw 8, Saw 25.
Let me tell you something. I'm still pissed because I want to contribute to the Puppet Master movie so I can get killed on screen. I don't know why. It's like if you pay a certain amount, you're on screen, you get killed by the puppets. I'm like, yeah, like
Dude.
kill me. Oh my god.
I just hope that Saw Legacy is good because that last Saw movie was terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. It was terrible.
Well, I guess if it keeps making money, I guess they'll just keep.
Yeah.
They took a little break, but it'll be back. Oh, I saw Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension the other day.
Yeah.
I saw it with the kids.
Mhm.
What kind of crap is that? I said, what, I want to see it because I didn't see, I missed it, and I'm like, this is like Poltergeist remake with the door and like another, and I was like, what are you doing, man? And it's
I
like,
saw Chosen One or Chosen Ones.
listen, then you know, I love time travel movies. Then I got insulted and angry that we have our first ever horror time travel movie, and I'm like, are you kidding me? In Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension, they traveled back in time.
Well,
You gotta be effing shitting me.
they traveled in time in Insidious Chapter 2.
But it's like, are you kidding? Like, when did this happen? That they have that in horror
Steer
movies?
clear. Just steer
With the
clear.
exception of Waxworth 2 or something.
Sucked.
Did you see Insidious Chapter 2?
Yes.
No. That time 2 times 2?
I didn't actually mind it though. I thought it was kind of neat.
I was just like, every movie's the same thing. Like, the bad guys win. They snap the person's neck. They snap the person's back. They do the Blair Witch angle,
Yeah.
like on the side. It's like, oh, come on, man. Can't you do something different? Like, can't you get some crazy ass person who's go through the portal with a machine gun and just like take them all out or something? Like, I mean, that's crazy.
Is it Star Trek?
No, I'm talking about like Paranormal Activity. They always they stay in the damn house. It's like, why? They throw you upside down off the balcony, something, whatever, and you're walking around like, I'm gonna stay here for another 5 hours because I like it. It's like, what are you talking about? Get out
I
of
look
it.
at it this way: if they're not offering you buku like Trump-sized money, get the out of the house.
Could we stop doing an anime vu exorcist thing with the priest? You bring the
Yes.
priest into the house, he gets bid, he gets this. Stop it already. Could we do something original than just rehashing that crap?
Has anybody seen the movie The Final Girls?
I want
Not
to
even-
see that.
I haven't seen it yet, but I thought
That's
the
the
trailer
Friday
was-
the 13th
What's
spoof, right?
it about?
It's like these kids are at they go to the movies, and then like there's like a fire or an explosion or something, and they're trying to escape. So they go through the screen, like they rip it open or something, and then when they go through the screen, they are in the movie.
Yeah, it's like a Friday the 13th, like,
Oh,
but they get trapped in, like, say, Crystal Lake thing with this guy that's not Jason, it's supposed to
is
be
that
Jason.
that one you
and,
showed
like,
the
chasing him.
before show?
Yeah, we did a trailer
Yeah.
reaction, like, last year.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I remember now,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I still
I
haven't
want-
seen it.
We thought it was funny. I remember us
I wanted
laughing
to
about
see
it.
Yeah. Scream Queens got renewed for a second season.
Yes.
Nice.
And they're talking about American Horror Story now. What do you think American Horror Story is going to be this time? Cruise ship or what? I'm going for the cruise ship. I want to see like some type of Titanic weird American Horror Story thing.
They're gonna run out of ideas.
There's a lot of stuff they can do.
American Horror Story in space.
Yeah. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Mel Gibson as a bad guy. Like a Darth Vader type fighting machete.
Leprechaun 4. Jason X.
Yeah, Jason X, yeah.
That's Steampunk's favorite.
That's Daniel's favorite too, Jason X.
Nice.
It was different. I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it, but that's not.
It was so weird.
It was just kind of weird. It was good, but it was weird. But then it's like not really. Kind of ruins the continuity of Friday the 13th. Whatever.
Well, that Final Girls thing, I saw you could rent it on YouTube for like $3 to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm trying to find a way to reinstall my Dell what is it, Webcam Central, because that's how I used to do my single videos.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had some type of thing, I accidentally deleted it, and that's why you never really see me do my single videos at home, because I don't even have the program. I don't want to open up a Hangout and just do a Hangout just with myself. I hate that. I'm not one of those people that just like opens up a Hangout. Hangout's for podcasts. That's what I do. You know? But, you know, and it's just so much work to do it like that. I just want to, like, restore my thing where I can do my minute. What's so funny?
Restoring his thing.
Some of my best friends text me. It was hilarious.
Restoring my video format thing. Yeah, okay. God. So,
Is there any good TV show news?
TV
I saw
show.
Legends of Tomorrow, that Star City 2046 or whatever it was, the other.
That was good?
It looked good.
Shadowhunters.
Yeah, I watched that Legends episode too.
Yeah.
And then the third is like in 2 days. So.
Is there anything new on the new Star Trek series?
Well, the guy from Wrath of Khan is doing it. The best Star Trek movie of all time. So that's good news.
That's actually good, yeah.
That's great news, actually.
Hopefully that means that it will do good, too, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have to talk about, we need to do some type of, I know we're doing the after shows now.
Yeah.
Which is cool for when I'm not around. Yeah. We need to do something else. Because after a while, it's like, all right, you know, big show, we need something like, you know, hit you right there. Smack you right in the face.
Wow.
Jeez.
For me for a second, you're like,
wake up. Just wake the hell up. Like something crazy.
There you go. Wake the hell up show.
We need to like we're going to be discussing that off air.
Like a morning show. Breaking news. It just broke this morning.
We need to take Matrix Lord Inc. to a whole new level.
But that's not Star Trek. That's not Star Trek, Daniel.
We need to take this channel. We need to boldly go where Matrix Lord has not gone before. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk up some ideas off air, and hopefully, maybe by next week, you'll see some nice, funky, cold Medina show, weird thing. I don't know what.
Oh my gosh.
I know Billy talked about who raps.
Oh Lord.
Miley Cyrus twerking on camera.
Listen, I don't want to see no Davros twerking a dollar, anything like that.
Ah!
No,
Oh.
What is going on?
Yeah.
What?
I'm wondering if the Who Fire.
No, you're weird.
Thank you, Gloria, for telling me I'm weird. You're the one with the black wig that you wear. So.
No, that's time. That time.
Yeah. So. All right. So I'm thinking Who Fire should return. Who Fire should return in a different, like, let's change it up a little bit, or some type of fire thing where everybody's just, I don't know, something. Think of something cool. We got 2 Scots now.
I have no
There we
idea
go.
what just happened. I'm just sitting here laughing, and the next thing I say is, oh snap, and I had to releave.
We're gonna have Gloria and Loria, like we were talking about the other day.
It's March. Daredevil is this month.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
here we go. The Batman Daredevil.
Lori, not Loria. Lori.
What?
The Ben Affleck Daredevil going after the Ben Affleck Batman debate. Have both of them standing there, and of course.
Did you say Lori, Gloria?
Lori, not
What is
Loria.
What is
My
it?
nickname's Lori, not Loria.
Excuse me, Lori, or Gloria, or Bob, or whatever the hell you are. My name's Lori. No, it isn't.
Or if you or precisely,
This is Gloria.
Isabel. That's going into that whole thing.
Just want to say that when people change the names of people, that's on their own board. I do not make people change
No,
identities.
it's all our
It
decision.
is nothing to do with Matrix Lord 212. I don't tell Gloria. I don't tell Gloria to put a black wig on and dance around a pole. I do not do that. I do not.
Hey,
Now, the
I
program
did
is mine.
not.
Hey.
Bearskin
I'm just-
University.
Around the
Bearskin.
Listen, sometimes we have to give disclaimers for our channels. And I have to give disclaimer because people have made many podcasts on the subject. So Matrix Lord does not force people to have different identities. How about that? So there you go.
The
So,
Mandela effect.
I
yeah,
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I guess it is. You know, some people talk
Did
about it
not
for 14
dance around
hours.
a pole.
Some people talk about that for 14 hours. It's
I
pretty
tried
interesting.
watching that little link yesterday. I got 10 seconds in, had to shut it off. That perfect thing.
I watched it on the John, and let me tell you, because that's what you know.
That's it. So you had to get a bowel movement going. So
It just came out. It just came out when I watched it. I'm like, oh, what kind of is this? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Hello. Howdy.
Howdy to the blockage going on. Let me watch this.
It's howdy doody time. Yeah, okay, there you go. So that's what I got watching that. So for the life of me, I don't understand it. I don't understand when we'll have a group of people, and I laugh because it's so ridiculous, right? It's funny. I have to say it's funny, okay?
It is.
We'll have, like, all of us here, right? Let's say somebody, like, you know, Gloria's mad at steampunk or something, right? Or whatever. Let's just say something. Like we have James with steampunk.
I get angry with people.
We had James with,
I don't like.
no, but we had like James with steampunk, right? That time, and they were saying stuff, and that's what Foo Fire was supposed to be with
I'm just
Indians going against each other, but not really mean, whatever. So, if somebody on my show makes a comment to someone else, that is not my opinion. That is not condoned. Like people
You should say what they say.
say what they
The
want.
Yeah.
expressions or the views that are expressed on
Right.
this show has no, that whole saying, they say.
You know, right. So here's the thing. Like, what I really have to understand the intelligence of people. Because here's the thing. Someone can make a podcast of 14 episodes of 14 hours, right? Or whatever, right? They keep talking crap. Then we'll have somebody new on the show that can't stand that crap, and one of them, and will say, hey, so-and-so, you're nothing but a this, and this should happen to you, right? That's not a statement that is from me. I didn't agree with the statement. I never said the statement. So when people twist it and try to say like Matrix Lord just wished this on someone,
Yeah,
Matrix
dude,
Lord just wished
Yeah.
someone, you got to be out of your effing mind if you would
That's
think.
when they have too much time on their hands.
Definitely.
But the thing that kills me is right. I am such an advocate against like cancer, right? That like I donated proceeds of my whole entire one book, everything that was sold for that event every year. I donate money every year, like my girlfriend does, right? So like all right, someone says something like that. Of course, I don't agree with it, but they're having a good. First of all, the other person said such worse stuff that this person felt the need to lower himself to that person's level.
About
right?
cancer?
Yeah. So again, I
Um,
never said anything about it. Okay. But these people like twist it like, oh, Matrix Lord, he just wished someone like to die of cancer. What are you talking about? Like,
There's a
watch the damn
whole
podcast.
technical term for what they call it. I mean, it's ancient, very ancient. I don't even think the TARDIS can even translate it.
Right.
It's called shit disturber.
What?
That's all they do is they go out and they want to be a shit disturber. And they can come back and say, well, all I was doing was making my point of view, and then they took it out of context. No, you're
Right.
being a shit disturber.
Right.
You're hoping they would then reply to your shit disturbness.
Or a shit stirrer.
Yeah, your shit
Yeah.
disturber.
stir in the pot.
Right. So I have this puppet that is making a video about me, and it's the funniest thing because it's like Sharon's watching it too. It's like, really? Like it's a message to her. I'm like, oh my god! It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And they mention it's always one-sided because it's always know that they're part of the other group that every now and then say things to stir up stuff, and then they know I'm going to respond eventually. Okay? The thing that bothers me is right. You start putting down my weight, which you know what, really, and people are laughing about it when they shouldn't laugh about it because maybe they're bigger than I am. But the thing that kills
Part
me,
of the fun.
no, but I'm not. Here's the thing, okay?
Yeah, I know.
I hate that. That's like bullying,
Yeah.
putting down people's. Don't do that, okay? You don't know what you see above here. You don't see down here. Obviously, they're trying to look down here, like right there, and they can't.
Don't know what they're trying to look for.
Like, what are you looking for? You're not getting no free show. But the thing is, like, stop putting down people's weight, okay? And they're grasping at straws because they don't say any comment about the 14 a podcast of 8 or 14 hours or whatever it is, 10 podcasts, 12 podcasts, whatever. But now that those people are listening to that group, now they're like going after me. It's so stupid, and I'm just mentioning how ridiculously funny it is. Like that this stuff still goes on, and you wonder, and like, oh, then I'm the one that's wrong for replying that about people talking about my weight and stupid things. Please, I just want the subscribers to just watch and enjoy the podcast and know the crap that goes on, the real truth behind the scenes with this nonsense. For everything that is said, there's always another side to the story, and just look at the overall picture. That's basically it. But I do find the puppet entertaining, yes. So, but anyway.
Well said.
Well said.
Well said.
On to other things. What else we're talking
What
about?
else we got?
How many wigs do you have, Gloria?
Just one. Just that.
All right. She answered very fast. Just one. And you got my name wrong. It's not Loria. It's Lori. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong, Billy? What's wrong with you again? Your sound effects are attacking you again.
So.
Funny yesterday. He got into like playing with this sound effects.
So you know what? I'm gonna offer a little invitation. If the puppet wants to come on Who Fire and talk,
Come on.
we have another puppet in our group that hasn't been seen for a while. He could talk to him on a Who Fire. I bet that'd be fun. Or he could talk to me, whoever.
Yeah.
But if they have anything to say, they want to talk things out.
We haven't had a Who Fire in a while, so.
Yes. So let's make it actually, let's have the other party involved.
Yeah.
So there you go. Mr. Bob of the Doctor Who variety. Come on down!
Jeez.
Oh, God, what just happened? It's not a war, is it? No, it's not a war. It's all right.
There is one guest we could get on the show.
And his name is John C.
Well, no, listen. I again, it's all. The thing is, honestly, guys, there's very little Doctor Who news, and this is what happens when Doctor Who is off the air for a
World
long.
that's in.
Whovians. When
I gotta
Whovians
say this,
attack,
though.
that's what the show.
say-
That's what the show should be called. When Whovians attack, because that's what happens.
Joe, I gotta say this though. When Calls the Heart on Homework Channel is awesome so far. This season is going to be the best, I think.
Yeah.
It's getting really interesting and stuff. The first 2 seasons were awesome, but this one is going to
Are you gonna do podcasts on
by
it?
far be the best. I've been wanting to. I just keep finding other things to do other than podcasting. But yeah, I'll probably do it.
Your podcast.
I mean, I don't know, Sally, if you watch When Calls the Heart, based on the story of Janetta. When Calls the Heart.
Dude, I
I've
don't
read
think
it, but I've read some of her books, but I have not watched it. No.
Yeah, it's good. My sister loves it too, so that's how me and my sister Joy bond. We bond over it. We like it. We both like it a lot. There's a Mountie on it, and Elizabeth is the guy, the guy Mountie, like, and they're so cute together. So.
All right.
Yeah.
A little bit of mystery because there's a guy that did a crime and we don't know what it is yet. But, yeah.
What'd you say, Billy?
I can't get over. I'm never gonna be able to get over how majestic Scott looks. I can't.
He actually looks like he could belong in When Calls the Heart, like be a Mountie with that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The Mountie. God.
Great minds think alike, Billy. We both imagine Scott as a Mountie. That's just hilarious.
Oh, God.
Also, where's that one chick been? Where's that Danette chick been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister.
I think
have a
she
debate
fell
with her,
through the
too.
time vortex.
I haven't seen her in a minute.
I hope she's okay. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while.
I think her and Sally are gonna fight on a Who fire or something.
Oh.
Take each other out.
Because so many people think that she is the same person, but she's not.
Yeah, she's a totally different person.
Yeah, she really reminds me of her. I was really confused.
She looks so different. Look at that.
Yeah, she looks like Emma Swan.
She reminds Emma said totally Emma Swan. We
Wow.
love our Noble. She's awesome. But we also love Danette too.
So that's the best. And that's the only one I met in person. For like
Yeah,
a
wow.
couple-
Virginia.
for a couple of seconds. But it was cool. So, there you go. All right. So, when Whovians attack, open the new show. And on that note, we're going to take it out and say, shit! All right. Take care. Bye for now.